Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sarath Kumar from Infinity PMC Solution Private Limited. So we are going to start the session, and today's webinar session topic is about estimating airport construction using I2 Costex. So I welcome everyone for the session. So we'll start the session with a small brief about IPMCS. Then we move towards benefits of 5D BIM. Then we move to estimate for terminals and runways. Then on tracking estimate changes. Then on preparing tender estimates. Then to contractor quotation comparison using RIB I2 Costex. So small brief about IPMCS solutions. So we Infinity PMC Solutions are project management solution provider. We have a combined experience of about 20 years in the project management domain. So we conduct more than 100 batches of corporate as well as institutional training programs. So we handle 50 plus AEC, architectural engineering and construction projects. And we are also a partner of global leaders like Oracle for project management, RIB for estimation solutions, and FND for uh, power project for 4D BIM. So IPMCS solutions and services. So for the planning and scheduling solutions, we are partnered with Oracle and Oracle Primavera products. And for our project BIM, we are associated with Helicosoft for linear project management using TurboChart. Visualization of
Sharath, sorry to interrupt. Can you unmute your audio and can you speak?
Is it audible now?
Yes, Sharath.
So when it got unmute,
So can you go to the slide, the before slide, and can you explain again?
yeah. From this slide,
Solutions slide.
yeah, this slide, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for planning and scheduling, we have been partnered with Oracle for giving project management solutions. So for 4D BIM and project management solution, we are associated with Helicosoft, which is also a planning and scheduling tool. For linear project management, we use TurboChart, and for visualization of project, we use Schedule Reader. For estimation and 5D BIM, we are associated with I2 Costex for digital quantity takeoff and estimation solutions. And this solution is also extend to provide 5D BIM. For risk management solutions, we are associated with Palisade at Risk. So this provides a risk management solutions along with other products like Power Projects and Oracle Risk products. For 4D BIM solutions, we are associated with Helicosoft Power Project, where we can integrate our 3D BIM model and the project schedule to form an output of 4D BIM. In service category, we are a implementation solution provider where we provide implementation for products, above mentioned products, and for projects. So we extend our support in terms of technical and functional on products, and we extend our support for scheduler services and staff augmentation on contracts. So we are partnered with global leaders like Oracle for project management, RIB for estimation solutions, FND for 4D BIM solutions using Power Project, and risk management we are partnered with Palisade, And linear project management, we are partnered with TurboChart, and we also provide solutions on scheduled radar. So today's presenter is Ms. Janani, who is a manager for professional services. Infinity PMC Solution will take this session further. Janani, can you continue?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sharad. Thanks for your introduction. So I'll share my screen now. Okay. So can you see my screen? Is it visible? Okay. Good afternoon, participants. So myself, Janani, presenter of today's session. So I am associated with Infinity PMC Solutions as manager for professional services. So I am into project and cost management domain. So I'm an expertise in trainings and services for RIB, I2 Costex, Oracle Primavera, and Elocosoft Power Project BIM. So I do work and provide support for projects like high-rise buildings, commercials, and infrastructure projects. So I am also working as a 4D and 5D BIM consultant with Infinity PMC Solutions. So today's webinar is about how we are going to prepare our estimate for an airport project. So this is with I2 Costex, which is a product of RIB. Costex is a complete 2D and 3D BIM estimating solution. So we'll start a session with a short introduction about BIM. So BIM. BIM is Building Information Modeling. So building our project information into a model. That is what building information modeling. So here you can see a small picture. So which gives like we have a 3D or graphical model, and we have a project database and documentation which we are going to attach it to the BIM model. So then the 3D model is called as an information model. So everyone thinks that BIM is a tool, BIM is a software. So that is not actually true. BIM is a concept which we apply for our construction project. So be clear, BIM is not a tool or a software. So for supporting BIM concept, we have multiple tools. So as I explained, BIM is a process which has been supported by various tools and technologies. So what we can do with a BIM model? So we can generate and manage digital representation of our project. And what do the digital representation mean? Say we can produce our physical and functional characteristics of our project in the model. So physical mean the visual 3D virtual 3D model, whereas the functional characteristics indicates the elements, the associated information. It may be a graphical information or it may be a non-graphical information. It can be a geographical information. It can be a material information. So when we adopt BIM for a project, it leads towards a collaborative working environment. The word collaborative indicates it is like, so it provides a transparency between the project team members. So here you can see a small picture. So BIM is to design, build and operate. So what are all the stages available in BIM? So when we adopt a BIM, so this will be a single point of contact where all the project team members will be collaborated so that it increases the communication. So what are the dimensions of BIM? So we have 2D drawings, which is not called as a BIM. Next comes our 3D. 3D is a geometric representation of our project, which is a 3D model. And next comes the fourth dimension, which is linking our project schedule with the 3D model. And next 5D BIM is about linking our cost information to the 3D model. So today our focus is going to be with the 5D BIM. And in addition to linking our cost to the 3D model, we are also going to capture how we are going to link our cost information to the 2D drawing. So whenever I present Costex or whenever I speak regarding Costex with people, so I have earned a question. So at what stage can be Costex be used? So that is why I have prepared one slide at what stage Costex will be helpful. Say as how our project will be developed, like it will be developed from the preliminary stage till construction stage. So the same way our estimate will also be developed, our model will also be developed. So Costex is applicable at all stages for a project to prepare an estimate. Say let us take a schematic or the conceptual phase of a project where we'll receive the conceptual drawing. So with which we can prepare a preliminary estimate which leads to a better financial planning.
Hello, we are not getting any audio.
Hi, excuse me, there's no audio.
Okay, is it audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we can arrive a budget, accurate budget forecast. So whenever a design changes is happening, we can make our design changes according to the budget. So with our cost text, and we can also predict because of the design change what will be the impact of our estimate. Will it be an over budgeted one or it be within the budget? So we saw who will be benefited. So how it will be beneficial for them. Say here I have taken a process flow chart with both 2D design and with the BIM model also. So when we start with the 2D design, so we'll collect the drawings. So we'll start taking our quantities. Parallelly, we'll be getting some design changes and we'll also collect our rates with which we have to prepare our cost estimate. And once we are done with the cost estimate, that then goes forward with the contractor comparison. The same way, when we have a BIM model, again we can link our model element schedule. We can see the model element schedule. So whatever the elements we have, say column, beam, slab, we can see the element schedule of the BIM model in Costex, and if required any additional information, right? Say if you want to add vendor information to your BIM model, which your modeler can't do, but as a QS you need some vendor information to be linked to your model. So that can be done here in Costex. So that is what adding information to your BIM model. And then the process goes on with the quantity takeoff. And again, when our model is getting changed, we have to update with the quantities. So this is a process, but who will be doing this process? So here we can see I have divided as a two level of people. So first one is the people like who will be doing the quantity takeoff and will be doing the tracking the design changes, the executive level of people. And when it comes to the managerial people, they are the persons who directly work with rate and cost estimates and contractor comparison. So in this way, so when a project is getting happened, we can achieve collaboration between two different people. The people who works for the project quantities and the people who work for the project cost estimate. So there will be a transparency maintained between these two people. So that is what we can achieve a collaboration in a project within two different QS people. The term collaboration doesn't mean achieving communication between two people. It is like it has to be with the entire team who do support for the project. So when an estimate is prepared, the person who is preparing QS, so multiple QS and can access the estimate of the same project. And when a quantity or estimate is prepared, a designer and architect can also see an estimate. So whenever there is an over budgeted, so after we have prepared the quantity takeoff, we find out this quantity is bit higher than what we have planned in the preliminary estimate, right? So we can directly show that to the designer or the architect. So this is what we have planned, but as per the actual design, this is what we have got. So in that way, it will help us to communicate easily to the designer with a proof for our quantity. It will be not like so our information will be not in a fragmented way. In the same way, when the client of a project at any point of time they want to see the quantity, or whenever they want to see our estimate, or at what stage we are. Okay, my screen is not
Sorry,
showing.
I request everyone to keep their screen off. Like somebody is sharing the screen. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so next when it comes to the client view, so client when the project is getting happen, they want to view what is happening within our project quantities and estimate. So here in Costex, we can also provide a better communication to client by exactly showing this is what the executed quantity as per the drawing. And the same way, when we have finalized estimate and we are giving our project to a contractor, so here in Costex, we can maintain a contractor database. So which again will help us for the communication. So in this way, we can achieve our collaboration between different people who are working for the project in terms of cost management. So why I have been mentioning about the collaboration between stakeholders is, so when we want to achieve a level maturity level, so here is where a small picture which gives us explanation for maturity level. So here you can see level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 0 is it is like information exchange through just only the CAD drawing, which is called as a low collaboration. And next, when we move to level one is using both 2D and 3D. So when it is just a 3D model. It is not useful for any information sharing. So that level is called as partial collaboration. So this level 2 is what called as a full collaboration. So which is including 4D and 5D. So here in Costex we can do this 5D. So which is the main important factor for achieving this level 2. So that is why I insisted on the term collaboration on my earlier slides. So our solution I2 Costex, which is a 5D BIM estimating solution, it is a digital estimating software solution with universal application. So I will call it as an all-in-one single integrated platform to work for my estimate. So it helps us to streamline my estimate process. So as I told earlier, so for an estimate to prepare, I need the complete package of drawing, quantity estimates, where I can work in the single tool. So that is why it is called as a single integrated platform. Costex is interoperable with other solutions, other tools also, where it increases our compatibility to work with. Say when we take with the 2D drawings, it supports AutoCAD drawing, PDF files, and JPEG files also. So when we speak about the BIM model, it supports model from ArchiCAD, Revit, Tekla, MicroStation, Navisworks, etc. So once we import or drawing a model, here we have a platform where we can do our quantity takeoff. And once our quantity takeoff is done, we can prepare a rate library for our project region wise, with which we can prepare our complete BOQ and estimate. And the BOQ and estimate what we are preparing can be presented as a report, which can again be exported to formats like PDF, RTF, HTML, image files. Even if required, we can export it to Excel, Word document, PowerPoint, etc. So this is how Costex increases our compatibility with other tools also to work with. So now moving to the focus of today's webinar. So we are going to take some airport models and drawings and how that will be easing our work in Costex. See, I have listed some components of airport, but not limited to. So I have just listed some elements. Say runway, terminal buildings, aprons, taxiway, aircraft stand, hangar structure, control tower for airport, and parking areas. So what does a QS do? Say they will receive a drawing or model with the specification for the project. So when they are going to start a fresh project, they'll be start preparing the template for doing the quantity takeoff and to build our estimate. And parallelly, when they start working with the detailed drawings and when they are receiving design changes or specification changes, again, which quantity will be affected, and if there are rate changes, again, it will be affecting our estimate. So all this together work combined, we finally have an estimate. So this all work, what is mentioned in the process flowchart, can be done in Costex. What does a QS do? So I was explaining about the cost. So cost here in our tool Costex, so it doesn't mean only capturing the direct cost. So when a QS is calculating a cost for a project, it includes the direct and also the indirect cost. So direct cost comes under the category like material, labor, machinery cost, and other costs such as storage, sale expenses, commissions, etc. But when we come to the indirect cost, again, contractor profit has to be incurred in our estimate. Expenses, cost like utilities, rent, supervisor salaries, and overheads cost, and other costs like amount what we spend for advertising and marketing our project. So this,
Miscellaneous cost, ma'am.
hello.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Sorry.
other cost, मतलब मैम miscellaneous cost ना मैम, miscellaneous जो items होते हैं हमारे वो ना.
Yes, I'll answer your question at the end. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll capture both direct, indirect cost in Costex. Okay, so right now we are going to see with the process flowchart. Say 2D design data. So when I'm using a 2D design for my quantification, the process is like I'll be receiving a 2D design drawing and with which I have to do my quantity takeoff. And in Costex, my quantity and the drawing what I'm importing will be communicated in a platform which is called as dimension group. So this is a single source of platform to maintain a better communication between drawings and the quantity. And what does that mean by communication? Say I'm going to take quantity from the drawing, and whenever there is a change in drawing or whenever I missed out any quantity from the drawing mistakenly, so I have to fill the quantity again. So where my quantity will get updated automatically. So that is what I meant as communication. And how we are going to do this 2D design calculation. So when I'm receiving a 2D drawing, so the quantity what I'm going to calculate in Costex is by the use of on-screen takeoff methodology. On-screen takeoff methodology is by tracing our drawings directly in the tool, we are going to get the quantity as output. So while doing this on-screen takeoff, we can increase our associativity. We can have a leveraged integration. So we can do a better communication and change control. So I'll explain all these 4 points, what I do mean in Costex. Okay, so first term as associativity. So associativity is, so I can link n number of drawings and models, okay, in Costex for a single project. There is no any limitation. Even when I'm getting a revised drawing, that can also be updated here. So that is what I mean as associativity. Next, when it comes to integration, leveraged integration. Say I have calculated a quantity for runway. So this quantity, what I explained as a platform, which helps us to for a better communication, right? This is what the platform dimension group. So I'll just give my predefined inputs. This is what the template creation. So when I take a quantity, I'll just trace from the drawing and I prepare the quantity. So here you can see when I miss out any quantity, I can clearly understand what are the quantities I have taken and what is being missed out. That is what leverage integration and communication. And again, in terms of communication, let me take a quantity which I have calculated. Say I want to communicate to the team member, or I want to communicate with the site execution team. So I just want to mean this 2392 quantity is for this particular slab, right? So instead of mentioning in the separate drawing or you have to communicate in mail, right? So instead of that, you can prepare a drawing report instantly in Costex. So, and you can share this as a PDF to the corresponding team member. So this is what drawing communication. And change control is, so whenever we receive a change in drawing or whenever we receive a change in specification, that can be easily updated here in Costex. Okay, further moving to forward. So next, I'm going to for the BIM study. So we'll see about BIM and BIM study. So BIM study by business value of BIM for infrastructure 2017 study by a company called Dodge Data and Analytics. Dodge Data and Analytics is a company, is a North America's leading provider of commercial construction project data, market forecasting and analytics service and workflow integration solution for the construction industry. So as per their study in 2017, so the business value of BIM for infrastructure project is, so it can improve the project outcomes by minimizing errors and omissions, and we can have a greater cost predictability. So when we use a BIM model, so there as we develop our estimate, as we develop our project, the BIM models also get developed according to each and every stage. So I have just explained the model development. So first is what called as a LOD 100, which is just a spatial representation. This is called as a pre-design stage. And when I move forward, it is called as a LOD 200, which is a schematic design, which again gives a spatial representation and along with that a geometrical information also. And further, it is a model is developed to LOD 300, which is developed at the design development stage, and this gives more geometrical information and non-geometrical information also. So next, when we move forward, this is LOD 350. So where we can include our construction documentation. Like here you can see the difference between these two models, right? And further develop LOD 400, which is at the construction stage. And finally, as our project is going on, we can also build an as-built model, which is called as a LOD 500 model. So in Costex, it is preferable to use LOD 300 model, so which will ease our time and quantity takeoff and preparing our estimates. So now when we saw about the 2D design data, the same way here our BIM model can communicate with the quantities in Costex, again with the platform called as dimension groups and another feature called as model map. Say I will be importing the model. Here I can see the information of the elements. I can filter out the elements, and even if required, I can add additional information to each and every element. And finally, I can do my quantification easily, which will be automated in BIM takeoff. Okay, so now I'll show you that in Costex. Okay, say I have taken an airport model, so which gives us a complete model. Okay, so this is a complete model which shows me the jet bridge, parking areas, terminal buildings, runways, airport towers, control towers, and hangar structures. So now this is a complete BIM model. So I can view that easily by filtering also. I can see as a component wise. So you can see the information, you can easily measure out from the model your quantities, and you can also extract your quantities automatically, and you can prepare templates of your models here in Costex using a model map. So model map, by the name itself indicates you have a model, you're going to map your information, map your formulas to extract the quantities automatically from the model. And this model map is a one-time template file which can be used for your future projects also. So, and again, our integration here can be achieved with the BIM model also. Say I'm taking a quantity, the quantity will be linked with the model. So here you can see this is my quantity, parking slab concrete. So this is linked with my model. So whenever I picked any area, we can see what is the area of the element and what is its volume easily. So this is about the BIM model. So here you can see The same way I'll show you with another model. So this is just an kind of LOD 100 or 200 model where it doesn't contain more information. But if the model doesn't contain more information, here in Costex you can also do your quantification. Say I'm calculating an terminal slab area quantity. So you can see what is the slab, where it is located, and what is its area volume of the quantity. So your quantity is linked. Say here you can easily predict whether the slab quantity is perfect as per the measurement or not. If not, you can modify your quantities also. The same way, I'll be taking here. I can integrate filter my model to display only those elements. So here you can see the quantification what I have done. And again, to the model, as I told, we can link our information. And we can also link our casting month details. Say for example, here I have calculated some quantity. I want to see what are the elements that are going to be casted in October month. So what I have done is under zone categories, I have included my casting month. So I want to see October month casting details. Okay, you can filter out the quantity. Here you can see your casting details is 133.73 for the October month. The same way, when you want to see for November first week or second week, you can enroll this schedule here in Costex and you can link to your model, so which will ease your quantity viewing. Okay. Moving forward. Next is about design changes. So design change will happen for both 2D drawings and with a BIM model also. So here in Costex we have an auto revisioning facility. So with that auto revisioning facility, we can compare two different drawings or two different models. So while with this auto revisioning facility, we can maintain our revision log for our project because our project log can go up to revision number 30 or revision number 50. At any point of time when you want to see your revision number 2 or revision number 5, you can easily go and access your revision number 5 drawings and estimate what is prepared at that revision. And with this, we can also do a scenario study. So by comparing the drawings or model, we can see what are the elements that are getting changed or updated. So if those changes are getting happen, what will be the impact of the change in our project, whether it is including in our budget or it is exceeding our budget. So this helps us to have a better coordination between client and the contractor also, because the client is the owner of the project and contractor who is designing the model or the project. So they can also have a better understanding whether that design change is an acceptable one, it is a feasible one as per our budget or not. Okay. So I'll show you the design change. Okay. So when I'm receiving a 2D drawing with some updates, say I have layout 2. Okay, so this is my one of the layout which shows me the runway and like rough areas of my terminal buildings. So when I'm receiving and I have already worked with the layout 1. So here we have a compare drawing option. We can compare easily two different layouts with which we can clearly understand what are the changes. So the elements what are indicated in red, those are the deleted elements, and the elements which are indicated in green, those are the added elements in the newer model. The rest are the elements which doesn't get changed. So in this way, you can compare your 2D drawing to figure out what are the changes happened with your layouts, so that it will be easy for your quantity updation. And the same way, whenever you're getting an updated or revised model, right, say I'll make all objects to be displayed. Okay, I'm getting an updated model for the model what we have seen now. So this is an updated model, but still I can't figure out what are the changes that has happened, right? So then in that case, I can easily compare two different models. So it can be any small changes, or it can be like place change also, location change also, or the difference between. So here you can see some part of it are shown in green and some part of it are shown in red. So means my model is being placed offsetted to some distance. So here you can see some deleted added elements and these are the deleted elements. So here with this you can clearly understood what are the differences with your model happen. So green are the added elements and red are the deleted ones. So this is what your model and drawing comparison, which helps us to view what are the changes in terms of models and drawing happen to your project. Moving to the next slide. So we have seen about the quantity takeoff part. So when it comes to the cost estimation or budget preparation, so here in Costex, we can prepare our complete estimate for our airport elements. Say we can prepare our complete estimate as per the drawing for runways, hangar, taxiway, aprons, etc. So and the quantities, whatever we have calculated, we can also have the breakdown of the quantity to the least level also. And here we can prepare a rate analysis. So rates can be automatically imported from Excel region wise. And once our project starts getting executed inside, so here in Costex, we have an workbook, which is a fully customizable workbook. So we can make that, we can convert that to a progress percentage tracking workbook. We can also do a variance estimate tracking. So let me show you the workbook. So I'm moving to the workbook view. So here is where I have taken some elements of airport. So runway extension for phase 1, phase 2, taxiway shoulders. Okay, so let me just take the runway extension phase 1. So I have, as I told in the earlier slide, I have captured the mobilization cost, overheads cost also. And when it comes to the quantity, here you can see the difference between the numbers which are displayed in two different colors. So these green color numbers indicate a quantity are being linked with our drawings what we have used for our quantity takeoff. Not only drawing, along with the model also. Say whenever I want to see which is this drawing used for this particular quantity takeoff, you can easily access my drawing. So my drawing is getting open. So in this way, we here in Costex, we are not just typing the quantity or copy pasting the quantity. We are linking the quantity, whatever we have taken here, to our workbook. So you can see automatically it has opened from the drawing. So what are the quantities that has been linked to the workbook? So this is what called as a live link, which helps us to achieve collaboration between the quantity takeoff people and the people who are preparing estimates. And here we can also do our rate analysis. Say I have linked a rate. So this rate is again live linked with my rate library. So I'm giving show source. It will open my rate library from where I have taken this rate. Say my rate from 4,500, it is getting updated to 4,800. I'm not updating in the estimate, I'm updating the rate library. It will be automatically reflecting in my estimate. So, and this rate library, if you have linked to multiple workbooks, that also will get updated automatically. And when we want to prepare a rate analysis, again here it's possible to prepare a complete rate analysis with including material charges, labor charges, and we can also include contractor profits percentage. So this rate analysis is also again linked with our rate file. And here the quantity again will be linked with the BIM model also. It is not alone with the 2D drawing. So when we are using BIM models, that will also be linked with our model. Here you can see automatically it has opened the model from which I have taken the quantity. And in the presentation, I was explaining you about the progress percentage tracking. Say I have, this is the base estimate from which I have prepared a tracking estimate. Okay, so this is my tracking estimate. So here, so this is my tender estimate or this is my main estimate. So I want to enter the actuals, what is happening inside. So you can customize your layout, customize your workbook to enter your progress percentage, actual quantity. You can also enter your actual rate, which gives the actual amount. You can also figure out what is the remaining quantity and amount for execution. So in this way, you can track your entire progress percentage for each and every element. And when you want to prepare a variance estimate, again here I have taken a variance estimate. So this is not again a separate estimate. This is a link of the tracking estimate. So here you can see actual amount, which is 6,70,000. So this 6,70,000 is not just a typed number. It is a linked number. Say this is linked from the tracking workbook. So whenever I want to move to that workbook, it is as easy. You can just use show source. It will open from where we have got the amount. So here in the tracking estimate, if you are increasing your percentage, say I'm increasing this percentage to 40, it will automatically reflect in the other workbook also. 7,86,000. When I move back here, 8 here also will be updated as 7,86,000. So this is how we can prepare our estimate for a project with the n number of drawings and models. Moving back to the estimate, it's the presentation. So when we are done with our estimate, we want to float the tender among contractors. So here in Costex, again, we can prepare our e-tender. So we don't have to export that to Excel and all. If required, we can export to Excel. Again, here we can prepare our tender estimate in Costex format itself. And you can export the tender, you can share the tender to the contractor with or without the design specification, quantities and breakdowns. So, and once the particular contractor receives a tender from you, they can easily import that into the Costex viewer, which is a free downloadable tool. So your contractors, it's not mandatory for them to use Costex. So if they can, you are using Costex, they can easily view your tender estimate in Costex viewer. So there they will be filling their amount, filling their rate against each and every line item, and they will be sharing the tender estimate to you through mail. So you can import the quotation what you received from concerned contractors into Costex automatically. So your Costex contractor estimate will automatically get filled up with rate. So I'll show you how the tender estimate will look like. Say while you want to export your tender estimate, say I have just prepared. Here you have a export tender option. You can choose which trade you want to export as a tender. Okay, say this is my variance estimate. Say I'm giving export to tender. Okay, so these are my estimate components, estimate elements. So out of which I want to share only 4 or 5 particular trades. We can easily check out other trades which are not required, and you can give okay, it will be converted to a tender estimate. So your tender estimate contains only quantity with unit of measurement, no rates or totals, no breakdown of rates, no rate analysis. And if required, you can share your drawings and calculations also with quantity breakdowns. So you can also make it as a password protected tender estimate, and you can make them to enter only rate just by using this viewer only option. Okay, so now I'm sharing a tender to a contractor. The contractor, upon receiving the tender, he has to import that in Costex. So I'll show you a tender, how it will look like. Say to import the tender, here you can import, you can import the data. Say I'll show the tender file directly. Okay, so this is my tender for one line item. So under which I have the breakdowns. So you can see the mobilization charges, paving, what are the quantity with unit of measurement. You can see there is no rate. The tender, your contractor has to fill with the rates. And when you go to the dimension view, here you can see, you cannot see any drawing or model, no quantity. So if required, you can share drawings and models or your quantifications along with the contractor. So this is about the tender file. So once they fill their rate against each and every line item, they can save the quotation, and that quotation can be shared to you through mail. Okay, so upon receiving, you can do your contractor comparison. That is what we are going to see next. Okay. Next is about contractor comparison. So So here in Costex, we can maintain our contractor database. Say what is their communication information can be saved here in the contractor database. We can also say what are the trade they are looking after. And we can also link our base estimate or the detailed estimate what we have prepared along with the contractor estimate. So once we share our tender to the contractor, upon receiving the rates from the contractor, we can update our rates automatically in Costex comparison, contractor comparison workbook, which is called as a contractor workbook. And from the contractor workbook, we can generate easily our estimate, our detailed estimate by automatically filling with contractor rate, not the estimated rate, the contractor rate. I was telling about the contractor database. So here you can maintain your contractor database with trade details. You can assign contractor to multiple trades. You can compare automatically L1 contractor rate. You can also generate an estimate with contractor rate. So here you can see this is what the contractor database window, and this is what the contractor estimate. Here you can compare multiple contractors easily in Costex. So Costex will automatically give you the L1 rate. So we'll have a look at contractor comparison. So I'll open the project. So I'll open the contractor comparison. Say I have not taken all trades, so I have bifurcated only runway. So here you can include your contractor one. So you can, how many contractors you have for the particular trades rate, you can import their names. The database will be maintained in Costex here. Say when you want to see the contractor list, you can go and see, say contractor one. You can see what is the position, what's their mail ID, details of the, and what are the trades they are dealing with. Update. So this is about the contractor database. And once you receive your tender from your contractor, here you have an import code where you can import your quotation automatically so that your line items here in your contractor estimate will get automatically filled. Say for contractor one, you can import the quotation, it will get automatically filled for all the line items. Same for contractor two, for the next contractor. Say I have compared the contractor. I want to finalize the contractor value. So here you can just select your contractor. You can use make preferred. So here you can see preferred. So the contractor one is a preferred one for your project. And if for some particular work you don't want to go with the contractor rate, you use your estimated rate, right? Then you can use estimate, where that alone will get changed to the estimated amount. So you can see here. So this is how we can make a contractor comparison. And this contractor comparison, what we are doing here, it is again linked with our model and the 2D drawing. So how we saw with the estimate. So you can easily view or open at any time your particular drawing. So this is the airport layout drawing. So from which it is taking me to the quantity what I have calculated. So you can see. So this is the runway length. So this is how we can do a contractor comparison in Costex for our projects. Moving to our presentation. And while doing a contractor comparison, when we find any particular line item has been missed, say we have a aggregate runway, so this line item has been missed, we didn't fill, when we are filling manually, we didn't fill that particular line item, right? So here you have an incomplete item check where it gives you this particular item with this particular trade is not being filled with rate against that contractor. We have seen from the project start till the contractor comparison. So what does this 5D BIM create? So we can create a better building by doing an early cost decisions. We can also target our money to spend in a transparent way. And what does a 5D QS create? So they'll create a cost certainty by applying wisdom, by intelligences. With a tool they can prepare templates, they can map the data. That is what called as intelligence tool. And with technology is with updates. So when we are getting any updates here, it does mean by revisioning. So we can do our revisioning here easily. That is what a FIDQS do. So when we speak with for IT Costex for airport projects, so we can reduce our measurement time and resources required for our quantification. It improves accuracy by eliminating human and scaling errors. We can capture our scope changes. Scope changes can be captured easily when our drawing is getting changed or our specifications are getting changed, with which our quantities can be updated here easily. And as we have the tender preparation and the contractor comparison, it helps us, it enables us to go to the tender part ahead of other competitor for our project. So we have done with the presentation. So I'll just go through the clients who are using Costex in their projects. So our clients include cost consultants, contractors, quantity surveyors, real estate developers, and others. So GMR, WT Partnership, K Raheja, Shapurji Palunji SD Corp, ACOM, Arcadis, Intech Infra, Mace, Gleeds, Turner and Townsend, Roop, etc. So our solution Costex is not a single solution. We can procure as per our requirement. Here is our first solution Costex, which is a complete suite which supports both 2D drawings and BIM models for our quantity takeoff. Auto revisioning facilities available. Workbook and contractor comparison feature is available. So next product is Costex 2D. So those who are not going to use BIM model, they are using only 2D drawings. So that time they can go for the Costex 2D, which supports 2D drawings, workbook and contractor comparison. The third product is Costex Takeoff. Costex Takeoff is meant for the people who are concerned only about the quantity takeoff part. So it supports both 2D drawings and the BIM model, and auto revisioning facility is available. And when we go to the final product, Costex Takeoff 2D. Costex Takeoff 2D is which is meant for taking quantity from 2D drawings alone. And finally, we have a product called Cost Excel. So this solution Cost Excel. So when a person is using Costex Takeoff and Costex Takeoff 2D, they want to link their quantity to their existing Excel template, right? So then they can go for Costex Takeoff and Cost Excel. So they can be on their present existing Excel template. So you can link your quantity from Costex to Excel, with which you can update your quantities or estimates easily. And finally, we have one more solution, which is Costex Viewer. So as I told, so Viewer, it's a free downloadable tool where you can view the projects. You cannot work for the project, but you can view the projects. So there you can view your team members. Say, suppose you are a top management people, you want to view your project team estimates, what they have prepared, you can use Costex Viewer. And if you are a contractor, you are receiving tender from your client in the Costex format, then at that time you can use Costex Viewer. So we offer services for I2 Costex as training and also as QA services. So we provide training for Costex fundamentals, which is preparing quantity takeoff and estimate with 2D drawings. Costex advanced, which includes taking a BIM quantity takeoff. And we are also giving a product-based training. I explained you as a product, right? So we also provide training for Costex complete suite, Costex 2D, Costex takeoff. And we also provide role-based training as per the quantity surveyor requirement, or the people who work only with estimate, or the people who only work with contractor comparison, and for senior management. And we also do estimation QS services for at pre-construction and the post-construction stage. And we also into staff augmentation, where we recruit QS and billing engineers, project coordinators, planning and scheduling engineers for the project, and we deploy at the client place. So thanks for your time. So once again, we are Infinity PMC Solutions Private Limited. So you can reach us at www.ipmcs.in. So you can contact the mail ID and phone numbers for further queries. So thanks for your time. So you can post your questions in the chat, or you can unmute and